Hi everybody, it's Pam, the one and only Grand, and I've been so busy destashing lately, and then I've been not feeling well, had more bad days than good, and so I thought I would come on and just do a fun little video about coloring, because every now and then if I felt good and had a little bit of time, I would color some, and it's just something I enjoy doing, and I'm just so happy because it's a popular hobby nowadays, because I've always loved to do it. And now with it being more popular, there's so much uh, choice for adults in what to color. I used to just have to use children's coloring books, and I was lucky, and sometimes I'd find some vintage ones that had some really great graphics, and sometimes you would find a good kids one. And then I also had bought a lot from Dover, because they all along have had some more detailed coloring books than just children's. So anyway, I'm just going to share a few of my pictures and books here with you. This book is called Kaleidoscope Wonders, Color Art for Everyone, and it's one that I got at Walmart. They're $4.43, and they have, I think, about 8 different designs. I'm going to show you 2 of them. And the first, I use colored pencils, gel pens, and markers. The first one I did of this kind, I used gel pens just because I wanted to, and a few markers. And I wasn't particularly happy with that page, but it was okay, because it was just, I didn't think I would like coloring the mandalas. I can't hardly, I'm not sure what the correct pronunciation of that word is. And then the second one I did, this was with colored pencils and just Crayola, and I, started practicing doing the shading and blending on that one. It reminded me of wallpaper. And then the third one that I did was this one, and I was practicing some more on the shading. And I used some gel pens on this and colored pencils. And then the fourth one that I did, let's see, I believe it was this one. I just wanted to relax and not worry about, shading or blending, just doing it for fun. So I did that one. And these take a while to do, and I tell you, your mind just goes blank, and you don't worry or think about anything else because you're so intent on concentrating on filling in all those little spaces and choosing the colors. And the last one I did in this book, it's the first page, I thought, well, and it had a lot of black on it. It was similar to another picture in here. Let's see if I can find it. Although this one doesn't have as much black, it's similar to this picture, and the kind of patterns, to me, it's just kind of reversed a little bit. However, this one did have a lot of black already, so I thought, well, why not go with red and black, my favorite colors. So, and if you do make a mistake on these, they're so busy, you don't hardly notice it. So I did that one, and this was all done in just markers. And so that was all in this book that I had done so far. Now this one is called Living Wonders, and again, I was just doing it, well, I always do it for the enjoyment of it, but this one, I decided to do a pink elephant. And it had all those little bitty spaces, so I only used, I think, 4 different shades of pink. Well, one of them was a silvery color, and they're metallics and glitter, just in gel pens. And I always date mine either on the front or back. So that's all I've done in this book so far, but it has some other pretty, not every page is pretty. I like that one. There's just different ones in different books that you like. And this is one I've had for quite some time. It's a Dover 3D. I haven't colored in it yet, but I bought this a long time ago at Michael's. It's called Japanese Designs, and it does come with some 3D glasses. I haven't colored in this one yet, but it has, I'll just show you a few, because this one's kind of an old book. until it hasn't been opened much. The pages aren't broke down good. But anyway, you can color these up, and then after so many, then it switches over to white pages. So I just wanted to show you that one. Now this is a funny story. My nieces have always colored with me, and they used to get aggravated because I always loved coloring in this child's book. I have these pages in here to help keep it from fading. And this is a preschool fun book, but the reason I liked it is because it had the hidden pictures, and I've always loved hidden pictures. I love to play the video games, the hidden object games. So I enjoyed coloring in this one. Of course, one time we were visiting down at Stephanie's, and I left my coloring books. I always took them with me. So if I got bored, I'd have something to do. Anyway, Harper found my books on the table, so she did a little bit of coloring herself. So I just left it and put they were colored by both of us. Now, these were done back in 2012. But I always loved doing these because I would hunt the objects and color them, you know, like they really should be, but then the rest of the picture just like it was. But like I said, this was just a children's book, but I've colored a lot in it, but there's still some pages. Just fun. But I'm showing you this to tell you why I was so excited. Just a short time ago, I found this book at Walmart. It was regularly $12.95, but Walmart's price was $10.96, and it's Highlights, Hidden Pictures coloring book for grown-up children. Well, I was so excited to find it because these pictures have the hidden objects, but it's in the grown-up style. The pictures are more complicated. And when I was in school, I used to love to look at the highlight books. They had them in the library and in our classroom sometimes, and then they'd always have them at the doctor and dentist office. And it has a reprint from the June 1946 issue of Highlights of one of their puzzles. And there's a lot of different, I love the ones with the houses, but there's a lot of different artists contributed to this. So there's a lot of different styles of coloring in here. But for me, the highlight, no pun intended, will be getting to find the hidden objects and then color the picture as well. So I just thought I would share this little tidbit with you all. I know I've got a lot of new followers who are interested in the coloring, and since I love it so much, so I have to stick in one of these kind of videos every now and then. I've got that glare on my desk. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll show some more. And Jess, I haven't forgot, she's wanting me to do a tutorial video on how to do the blending and shading, which I can do because I can do that right here at my desk. I just can't do tutorials on other things because my craft room, I can't bring all the stuff out here, and I have no way of taking my computer and all that in there because I've got a desktop computer. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Love you all. Bye-bye.